Hello everyone, how are we doing? You know that classic saying that everyone always says, guys? What is it? What is it? If you can't beat them, join them. Yeah, that one. Well, I can't beat them, guys. I can't do it. It's too much. The bruiser tyranny is just too damn much. And so I decided to join in on the action a little bit, head over to the dark side with a game of bruiser Kha'Zix. Now, this build is so easy to play and so forgiving that it doesn't matter if you're playing with no hands, the game will make sure that you are still useful just for existing. Doesn't that sound fantastic? Well, it sure is, and if you're looking for a way to combat the obnoxious bruiser characters in this meta, then this is the build for you, man. Now, this isn't the cleanest of games on my part, but the fact that we still did well speaks volumes about how forgiving this build is. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos. Also, make sure to drop a like if you enjoy what you see and want to support the channel. It really helps me out, guys, and I would very much appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get into this bruiser Kha'Zix game. Alright guys, here we go. It is time for another game. This one is with the Conqueror setup. Woo, yeah, so much fun. This is probably the only... one of the very few ways that you can play Kha'Zix into the meta right now. We're versing a pretty annoying team. It's quite disgusting. So we've got Aatrox top. We have a very skilled Skarner jungle player. We have Akali, which is pretty annoying to play against this car. And Corki Pantheon, not too bad I guess, but yeah. And it's going to be a very messy game. I will tell you. I'll tell you that just right now. It's not going to be the greatest of games on my part. I was pretty frustrated when I was playing this for obvious reasons. I mean, playing against Skarner is always a nightmare. But yeah, and we don't talk about that wolf reset. It's just I'm waking up. My first game of the day. My first game of the day. Give me a break. And yeah, I thought I would just do a showcase on this bruiser build because it really is just so easy to play, and it's very, very, what's the word, forgiving compared to a lot of the other Kha'Zix builds out there. Now I wanted to start top to bot here because I wanted to play for Kalista Pike. Seems like a very good gank lane. These guys die early and they burn flashes, so it's still looking pretty juicy for me to gank early on. So that's all I'm trying to do at the moment, just getting my full clear off and trying to go down there. And yeah, with the Conqueror page, Legend Haste cut down with Inspiration second, we are pretty good early game, because the Conqueror just carries us through our fights. But yeah, it looks pretty damn good. Now these guys are pushing. This is pretty much a free gank for me. I actually get here, just perfect timing here, honestly. Kalista unfortunately goes down trying to greed for Pantheon when I'm here. I do pick up the kill, but Skarner's here now, so I have to back off. And we are pretty low. I don't have leap now. And this actually looks pretty bad for me. I can potentially get dove. I should honestly just hit Skarner here. I don't know what I'm doing trying to hit Corki. So I end up taking like way too much damage, and I'm forced to flash towards the tower. Unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck here. I try and leap out towards the tower. I do so successfully, but Corki flashes for me. Which is not good. I feel like I definitely messed up that play. I walked out of tower range way too much. I should have just sat under the tower and started hitting Skarner. But it is what it is. And my first item is going to be Eclipse. Now Eclipse is so... oh man, Eclipse is like the saving grace of this meta, I swear. If you feel like if you feel like you're up against a hard matchup, or you feel like you're not going to be able to do much, just build Eclipse. Like, it saves you from all these obnoxious 6,000 HP tanks and bruises, man. It's really, really, really good for Kha'Zix. Especially when you pair it with Conqueror. Like, you have extremely good extended fighting potential here when you run Eclipse. And it's just, like, it's so good. But yeah, keep in mind if you want to run the one-shot like assassin build, then running Eclipse is not ideal because you will be losing out on lethality potentially. So something to keep in mind. Now I'm foregoing my camps here because I want to just sit bot and play with a Pyke. It's a free gank. If these guys walk up, like, they have no flashes and shit, I'm asking Pyke to fucking come over here and try and go for this. It's totally free. These guys have no flash. So we find the Pantheon here, and what did I say? Yes, free kill. And this guy has no flash either because he burnt it trying to kill me. So we're just going to jump straight on him. He's not isolated, so I'm holding my Q. And then once he runs out of the minions, then I use my Q. Maybe I could have smited that caster minion next to him so that I could have killed him earlier, but who the fuck cares? And here is a prime example of a Skarner player in his local habitat just completely butchering that play. I don't know what is it? I don't know what that was. It's just, you know, that's just what Skarner players do, you know. Bro, I am sorry, but I'm gonna talk a lot of shit about Skarner players this game. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to do it. Can you blame me? I mean, I see so many people getting like Challenger and shit on Skarner. Playing Skarner, fucking Viego, Wukong jungler. I'm just like, well done, man. You really got there with your own skill. Extremely skilled player reaches Challenger with Skarner Viego. Oh my god. How does he do it? It's kind of funny. Anyway, I'm going to find a free kill here. I'm chilling, just taking my camps, but Kali just decides, hey, you know what? Fuck this shit. Let's give Kha'Zix a free kill. And who am I to complain about that? But yeah. So we're just going to continue clearing, because I'm trying to get level 6. Maybe I can path up towards Grubs here. Maybe I can do something with them. But for now, I'm just going to hit my camps, because I need to. Need to hit that level 6 spike, and then I can go play more aggressive in the lanes. And yeah. But Skarner is on them, so can't really go for them anymore, can I? So our plan here is to just keep taking the... Keep taking the camps, and then probably just recall, grab our Eclipse, and head to bot side again. We still want to just keep playing bot side, in my opinion, because it's the easiest lane to gank. Akali is like a really hard lane to gank. She will just like ult you and then like triple dash away, so it's like very hard to gank that lane. I can go top side here though. Top side is a very reasonable gank lane because Aurelia has good damage, and yeah, I have R Evolve Conqueror now, so R Evolve Conqueror and Eclipse, it's just such a great combination. I'm also going to run Play to Steel Caps because that'll help me stay alive in fights, you know, with that enhanced survivability. So that's going to be really good. Just synergizes really well with the playstyle. I feel like, you know, you don't really need the... I mean, CDR is obviously lacking in this meta, but I feel like you don't need it too much if you're running Eclipse with Legend Haste. It's not too much of a deal breaker, so we're just going to go ahead and pick those up. I'm getting missing pinged here for Aurelia losing a 1v1 in the top side. That's crazy. No idea why that happened, but we're just going to mute them. And I'm going to go ahead and take the dragon while I can. Actually, was Skarner topside? I wasn't even watching. I actually don't remember. But anyway, it's a free dragon here. And I actually want to fight this. I want to fight this because, like, these guys are overextending like crazy. Here's the Pantheon in isolation by himself. Here comes Pyke coming to help me out. Jump on him, get the kill. I have my R, but I just totally disrespect the Skarner and don't flash out of the Impale. That's my bad. I really have no idea why I did that. But, you know, guys, like I said, it's not going to be like the cleanest of games. It's just going to be a game where I am playing a bruiser build while being severely tilted. Yeah, that's just going to be it. So, yeah. The funny thing, and the reason why I wanted to upload this, is basically just the build showcase, right? Like, it doesn't matter if I'm making these mistakes because I'm going to be useful no matter what. That's the thing. If I were making like these very careless mistakes on Assassin Kha'Zix, different story, because I'd just fall behind like super quick. But yeah, I'm gonna go for a lane gank here on Kalista. Unfortunately, Corki just explodes her, so I can't kill him in time, which is unfortunate. But I'm gonna get a kill. Fantastic, good stuff. Not gonna complain about that. And yeah, you can see I'm kind of foregoing a lot of my camps. Like, I'm not just mindlessly farming. With this build, it's very easy. Easy is definitely the word. It's very easy to look for fights, because when you run this build, and when you run Conqueror, the champ basically plays itself for you, right? That's how it is in this meta. If I sound salty, I am. I mean, like, this meta is a joke, but, you know, it's so easy to go and pick fights on your terms, so you can just press R Evolve, go in with Conqueror Eclipse, and then usually you win the fight, so long as it's not just a brain dead fight that you pick. So yeah, that's why I'm playing very aggressive early game. It's because I can, and, you know, I can afford to, right? And it's not like I'm trying to scale or anything by hitting my camps for XP. I'm just, I don't know why they're going on me here. You know, I can get out. Skarner moment. Oh my goodness, Skarner moment happens. Ari is struggling to kill Pantheon. I'm going to try help her out here. This could be winnable. No, it's not. I'm going to get assassinated here, so I'm going to have to jump out. And, yeah, not too bad there overall. Enemy team picks a bad fight. Nice roam by the Ari. And, yeah, very, very good stuff. So, going to pick up the Cleaver as the second item. This is pretty necessary because they have Aatrox Skarner, so I mean, Cleaver is just the best bruiser item by far. Best second item for sure. Eclipse Cleaver is probably the best bruiser item combination possible for Kha'Zix bruiser. It's just like way too flexible. The Cleaver is going to help a lot later on in terms of like the extended fights, and yeah, the haste is obviously really, really good too, and the armor shred, all of this really good stuff. Now I want to try help the Aurelia here. Aatrox actually flashes over the wall, tries to get the Aurelia, but it's not going to be enough. Conqueror, Bruiser, I hit enemy, I heal for free is going to save her. Very cool stuff. And then I'm going to try and punish the Skarner here and take some of his camps, and turns out he's in the bush. This is unfortunate. I tried to get my Eclipse proc on the Akali here, but unfortunately I'm just going to get my Q cancelled by her stealth, and then she's going to ignite me and I'm going to die. That's unfortunate. I most definitely could have played that better. I didn't actually realize she was there. I wasn't paying attention. And there's not much else to say there. I can obviously just like run up top towards the top of the jungle and just run out, but you know, was not paying attention. My bad. It's okay though, because we're playing Bruiser. You're gonna hear me say that a lot this game. I just like some of the decisions I make this game, don't get me wrong, like they're really bad. And if I was playing Assassin Car, I would not, like, we would not be even playing the game at the moment. I would be so unbelievably behind and useless that I wouldn't be able to play. But because I'm playing Bruiser, it's okay. It doesn't matter. So we're just going to, well, I mean, I was trying to look for something there as Callisto was fighting, but I get there just a little bit too late. And so I don't really have much of a choice here, aside from just hitting my camps and making sure that I'm grabbing the XP necessary. Now, obviously, you are still Kha'Zix, right, when you play this build. So you are still very squishy. And so getting levels and getting your items is going to help a lot with, you know, making sure you're still strong. At the end of the day, you are still a champ that was designed to be played as an assassin. So technically, you do still play like an assassin, right? You're going to make sure you're avoiding shit, you know, during your stealth, avoiding damage as much as you can. And although that's very hard to do in this meta, this build helps a lot with that. So, yeah. Still gotta take precautions and do the Kha'Zix things. The necessary Kha'Zix things to be successful in the game, right? I know I am talking a lot of shit about the Bruiser build, but at the end of the day, like, it's still League of Legends, right? If you're making bad decisions, and if you're just mindlessly going in without thinking and not making good decisions, then you're gonna like suffer. So that's obvious. Anyway, like I was saying, we're just clearing, trying to get my camps. This looks like a very good pick here. Pantheon is caught out by himself, and we're just going to jump on him here. Very nice damage with the EQ Eclipse proc. You can see that we have no issues like dealing isolated damage. The thing is, like, the only thing is with Bruiser is that it kind of falls off a bit later. So you will definitely know, like, I think your early game damage with Bruiser is not much different to your Assassin damage with lethality. I mean, obviously Assassin will do a lot more since you have lethality, but like your ability to kill people is not going to be that much different, right? The difference is later on when people start leveling up and getting their health, getting their 6,000 health. It becomes a lot harder to actually kill people by yourself, and so that is where Bruiser Kha'Zix kind of comes into its own playstyle, where you have to just try and be a fucking nuisance and shred people down with your Eclipse and Cleaver and try and survive in the fights, or just being an absolute, you know, cockroach, I guess. The difference here is that you can actually survive, but yeah. So we're just going to, I mean, it's a bit of a slow sort of period of the game. I'm trying to look for things to go for, but it's just like not really, there's not really anything on the map. I also don't really have camps up, so I'm just gonna go topside and try and play with my team here, maybe try and get some vision. The great thing about Bruiser is that we have the bulk to actually walk up, if you know, walk up a little bit. Supports trade, they both die. I find the Skarner here. Unfortunately, no build is going to stop you from getting destroyed by Skarner, but it's a ADC 1v1 here, so we're going to interrupt that real quick. Jump on the Corki, flash on him, get the kill, very nice, and we're going to slowly chip away at Skarner. He's isolated. Fortunately, Aatrox comes along, so I have to leave. Not much I can do there, and yeah, that's just Skarner for you. Almost kills the Ahri, but she manages to finish him off. Very good. And I hit level 11. Oh my god, I missed the Blood Rose. We don't talk about it. Oh my god, Pike missed it as well. But yeah, for my second evolution, I evolve E. You might be wondering why. You're Bruiser, right? You may as well just go W here. And you're right. Probably should have. But me, I just felt like it. Honestly, like, there's no other reason other than I really enjoy this evolution path. Evolved R into E means that you can play a little more aggressively, and if things get tough, you can actually just jump out with your increased leap range, and you know, if you get a reset, obviously you can reset out in sticky situations. That's, you know, evolved E will always be like super flexible in how you use it, and this is one good example of that. Akali, I don't know what she's doing, she's gonna get shut down. Gonna look for anything here, see what we can do. Not much, but yeah, people severely underestimate like how flexible evolved E is, and I think of this Evo path like as like super mobile compared to like RW utility, because like if you don't have evolved E and you try and jump out of something, usually in this meta, like people have the move speed and the gap closes to catch up to you. So, you know, having the increased leap range can be very, very good, especially for map mobility too. I think people underestimate that as well. Getting around the map faster is also a big thing. Dragon is coming up, so we're trying to set up here, and we actually find the Corki here and blow him up just like that. Very good stuff. We're going to continue the fight. We have a Conqueror proc, so extremely powerful here. But I get slammed against the wall, which is unfortunate. Jump on the Skarner, finish him off. I still have Conqueror active and Eclipse. I jump out just at the last second, narrowly avoiding the Aatrox Q. And I jump through the Pantheon stun. And that right there is literally why Evolved E can be excellent, right? That right there. I had just enough range to survive there. If I had just regular E, I would not survive there. Hell, I wouldn't even have my E up because I used it to jump on Skarner, but yeah, like that just goes to show how fucking valuable it is a lot of the time. And yeah. Now I should be going on to Dragon here, making a mistake. We just killed Skarner. But, you know, I have time to clear my camp, so I'm just gonna do that while I wait for my team to come back. And then I'm gonna go on to the Dragon. So it's looking, the game is looking pretty damn good at the moment. Obviously, we're not going to be able to hold this strength for too long, because I think in this meta it's really difficult to reliably, like, I don't know what I'm saying, actually. I actually don't know what I'm saying. No, I'll tell you what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. What I'm trying to say is that this game will get harder because Bruiser Kha'Zix will fall off a bit towards the mid game. But later on, we'll come online again, don't worry. Now, this looks pretty good. Unfortunately, Aatrox heals with 6,000 health. I'm going to go straight on the Corki here, trying to buy time for my abilities. Avoid some shit in the Void Assault. And what happened there? That's interesting. I could have sworn I used my passive auto on the Corki. Oh wait! No, I didn't. What happened there was Aatrox covered Corki's entire body when I was about to auto him. And so I autoed the Aatrox instead of the Corki. And because of that, I'm not able to get my my reset and jump out. So yeah, that's really unfortunate. That's really fucking sad, eh? Yeah, that's just terrible. And Surrender Vote comes out. Yeah, that's just sad. I don't know why that. Oh man. Yes, I definitely wanted to click on Aatrox over the 1 health Corki. I'm sure that would have been great. Anyway, third item is the Edge of Night. Now, you don't have to run this. I only ran Edge of Night third because I felt like I had some decent kill potential, and so having a bit of lethality in my eyes was like a really solid choice. But for third item, if you just want to play into the Bruiser style, which is probably better in this case, to be honest. We're actually going to find a pick here onto Pantheon. Nope, never mind, he flashes out. If you want to just play into the Bruiser style, which is probably what I should have been doing this game, definitely just run like a defensive item third. Even like a Sterex or something would be great here. This is bad. Don't even watch this. This is just an example of like what not to do. That was fucking horrible. And then I chuck at the FFO. Like, that's just me playing on tilt for sure. I think I got tilted from not being able to kill Corki that last time, but oh man, that was bad. That was bad. Like I said, it's just not really the cleanest of games, but you know, we're just gonna have to work with it, guys. I do get better towards the end of the game, I will say that. But for now, we're just gonna have to, you know, accept that that was a fucking awful decision, and then move on. Enemy team is gonna get our inhibitor. In the meantime, Aatrox is pushing bot lane 2, and yeah, this is why I was saying that Bruiser Car kind of falls off a little bit later, especially if it's a relatively close game. Like, I don't think I actually have the luxury to buy the Edge of Night here. I would be much better off just running like either more of Malmortius here, or hell, just any defensive item. Even a Shojin would probably be better, because I feel like the lethality is just not that valuable here. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So we have Atakan up. I'm trying to look for a potential pick here, but then I gotta remember, I am not Assassin Kha'Zix. I try and go on this Corki here, and I almost fucking die for it, which is crazy. This is a bad leap by me. I actually jumped right into Skarner. Avoid the thingy, but he's gonna flash on me, and he's just gonna kill me randomly with nothing, which is how it is a lot of the time. So that was a bad leap for sure. Unfortunately, Callista gets collapsed on by Akali, dies as well. So not looking great, and I'm very frustrated here, obviously, because I'm dying to Skarner, which should just never happen, right? I'm spamming FF8. Yeah, guys, I don't know what to say. It's just rough. It's a rough time. Thankfully, though, like I've been saying, we're playing Bruiser, so anything is possible, right? All we have to do is run into the enemy's face more often than they do to us, and then we win, right? That's how it works. But yeah, I'm having a big issue with this meta and the state of League at the moment. I just really, it's just not enjoyable. If you couldn't tell, I'm not enjoying this game. It's just like, it doesn't feel fun. It just does not feel fun playing into a lot of these matchups. We do find the Pantheon here. Very, very good stuff. So we're going to be able to get that just in time for Dragon coming up. The Baron is up too, so we're going to be mindful of that. And unfortunately, our Aurelia is dead, so it is going to be a 4v4. but we still should just try and fight this. I want to look for a pick here. I'm jumping straight on the Corki here. I actually managed to avoid a lot of the damage and pick him up in isolation. I'm going to reset out. Unfortunately, Akali crosses 2 countries and actually kills me, even though I managed to reset out of that situation. Oh my god. Ooh, that was a tilter. I thought for sure I was out, but it's okay. It's not too bad. It's actually a 3 for 3 here, so not too shabby at all. Unfortunately, I'm dead, so it's not looking great for any potential dragon opportunity. But my team, it does look like we're going to get the Akali here. Yes, very good. And yeah, that's not too bad at all. We do have our inhibitor down, which is unfortunate. So we're going to have to go back and clear that. And enemy team could take the dragon, potentially. I don't actually remember what happens because I did play this game a while back, but, you know. Baron is up, so ideally we just want to play for that now, to be honest. Well, Atakan is up too, so that is definitely an option. But what I'm going to do is just hit camps, because I have no idea what's happening right now. So, rather than, like, try and run towards an objective all by myself, I'm just going to hit my camps and wait until my team has properly reset and the lanes are pushed out before we do anything. Now, we ping the Baron here. We have our Kalista, so it's looking like a pretty reasonable opportunity here. Everyone is playing bot side, which makes sense because Dragon and Atakan are up, so we're going to use this chance, and we have vision on this, and we're going to start hitting the Baron. Aatrox is here to potentially stop us from doing it. And yes, we are going to have to get off it. He does contest it all by himself. But the Baron only resets a little bit. And with that pick, we're actually going to continue. Nope, never mind. We're going to get off. This is fine. I really just split pushing bot. So that's actually a really good play. In the meantime, Skarn is actually doing... What the fuck? Okay. Maybe we could have actually done the Baron there. Because Skarn was just hitting Dragon all by himself. And yeah, I'm just like, okay, let's just get out and reset. Unfortunately, my team is gonna, my Kalista's gonna die to the Akali. Not great, so that pretty much just throws Baron out the window there. I just kind of wanted to reset there because I was pretty sure like nothing was gonna happen there, and I was just gonna hit camps, but maybe I should have stuck around for the Akali. But then again, I wouldn't have been able to hit her anyway because, you know, Akali is just generally really difficult to like kill as Kha'Zix because of her stealth. But yeah, we're going to shove out the wave, and it works out because we do get the Maw of Malmortius. This is going to be really good. It's going to be a really good buy, actually. Corki 1v2ing, insane AD carry player. We're going to wait for the Maw, pick that up. This is good because Corki does magic damage, and it's also going to help a lot into the Akali matchup. I don't think I'm completely immune to these champs, after, you know, even after buying this, because they do have, I mean, Akali has the feats of strength soft boots, so and she has Shadow Flame, so it's, you know, she can still definitely kill me. I want to potentially fight this guy because he is overextending, but he's allowed to do that because he's a bruiser. But I do want to try punish him because I see Aurelia coming, and he's going to try and all-in me with the ultimate here. But it's okay. I'm going to play around with my Void Assault and my Eclipse, and we get some juicy damage on him. Unfortunately, Akali gets knocked back here. And we're not able to kill the Aatrox, even after all that. Here comes Skarner trying to assassinate the Kalista here. Unfortunately, I'm just way too low to walk up to him because he has his ult. He does miss it though, so using the plant to heal up, and he gets caught out. We jump on him, kill him, reset, jump on Akali, try and peel her off of the Kalista. Really nice flash, actually. Really, really good flash. And we're going to be able to pick up 2 just like that. And it's a potential Baron angle with Skarner and Akali dead. This is another great pick. Pike Snare into Ari Charm. Very good. Jump on him. Kill him with the Eclipse. Boom. And we're going to kill the Pantheon here as well. Double jump, because why the fuck not? Oh my god, you're crazy. Yeah. You know, Pike is an absolute madman. We're going to jump on the Aatrox here. He's going to do Aatrox things and heal to full HP. Very fun. But thankfully we're Bruiser, so you know, our build is basically meant to deal with things like that. Aatrox is really not much of a threat with this build, and so we're going to be able to get an ace. Unfortunately, we don't get to Baron because of that pick on Kalista, but it's okay. We get the mid lane tower, and yeah, that was pretty damn good. So there was like a period of time there where we it just was not looking great, and it looks like we were about to fall off. That's why I said Bruiser card kind of fell off mid game. But now that we have, you know, more items and more levels, and also we have our third Evo, and we ran Evolve Q just for the DPS, it's looking a lot better, and we are a lot more bulkier, a lot more damage potential as well. So, you know, we have reversed the fall off basically, which is good. And also our team has scaled quite a lot as well. Jack Show Kalista goes crazy. Our last item is probably going to be Death's Dance. I wanted, you know, I wanted some sort of like defense, you know, in the last item slot, and Death's Dance was the right choice here because it would help me just survive during fights. But yeah, now enemy team is doing Atacon. I'm going to see if I can try look for a steal here. Unfortunately, I'm just kind of reacting a bit too late. Didn't react to the Corki burst there, and so they're gonna get it. Try and jump in here, but oh my god, what is this creature trying to kill me here? No one knows. He is gonna go down. Enemy team gets Atacon, but we do get the Corki in the process. And yeah, not too bad overall. Not too bad. I would take a pick over. I mean, a pick is better than nothing, right? We're going to try and jump on this guy. He flashes out because of course he does. Skarner thinks he's going to get one shot by a Kha'Zix. That's hilarious. But okay. And yeah, we're just going to shove in the mid lane wave now. And yeah, wow, super gameplay. I can't even believe we're still in this game because I've made so many mistakes and I deserve to be punished for them. But because I'm running Bruiser, it literally doesn't matter. No matter how many mistakes I make, like, I'm just gonna stay strong throughout the entire game. And that's how it is with this meta. Like, super unforgiving for assassin type playstyles, and like Bruiser, you just like mash your keyboard, die 6,000 times, and then you're still useful. So, you know, if you couldn't tell, I have a massive problem with the state of the game at the moment. It's just not fun. I feel like you are rewarded for playing. You are often rewarded for simply playing the game and not playing the game well, right? You can play bad and you can still be rewarded for that for some reason. And I really fucking hate that. There was a time when the league was about skill, but you know, thankfully, Aatrox making a massive mistake jumping here. We actually both get impaled here. I'm really going to be able to finish Aatrox off. I'm going to take no damage because they're not really focusing me, so I'm going to be able to deal my Conqueror Eclipse damage in the fight very reliably. And you can see here just the beauty of the Bruiser build. Just sort of being this massive fucking nuisance. Constantly attacking, shredding people down with Cleaver and Conqueror. And, you know, if the enemy team tries to jump in on me there, like, I'm able to just survive because I'm very tanky. Akali, terrible leap, holy shit. So, you're gonna see that again in a second, but the reason I leap there is because I often expect Akali to come out of stealth and throw a Q. And so what I want to try and go for is timing my jump with her actually revealing herself in the Q so that I can EQ her once she reappears. You're going to see this again. Yep, I do it again. Obviously a horrible jump because she just wants to try and get away. But we are going to be able to pick her up just like that. I'm telling you, there's a reason behind those jumps. I'm not just jumping for no reason. I swear to God, guys. But, yeah. We're online, I guess. You know, we're online. 2 minutes left in the game. We're going to just try and... I mean, there's no objective up, so it's... I mean, I'll spoil it for you. The game is going to end in, like, a... just, like, a pretty standard Bruiser fight, but... yeah, like, guys, if you want to have an easier time playing into this meta with Kha'Zix, definitely try this build. It's not like completely foolproof because Kha'Zix is not meant to be a Bruiser, really. So if you wanted to just play a bruiser, then like just play a fucking bruiser champ, right? But if you want to play Kha'Zix, then you know this is the build. If you want to have an easier time into these bullshit champs, but yeah, we're just going to look for any potential pick here. I'm very strong now, full build, so we're going to look for something here. I really get a nice pick on the Pantheon. We're going to jump on the Skarn here and just start cleaving him. Insane steal, by the way. I don't have to worry about anything. I can just walk up for free, do nothing. Find the Corki here in isolation, sneak up to him, kill him. Very good stuff. I'm taking basically no damage. You know, I have Conqueror active. I'm just gonna press Q on people, run up to them and call it a day. You know, jump on this guy. The mechanical skill is just off the charts. And if you couldn't tell already, yes, I have a problem with Bruiser. But that is going to be the game, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give the build a try if you want. Or don't. That's totally fine. I understand if you don't want to play this build for obvious reasons. But, you know, if you want a build that you can play with no hands, then this is definitely it. Conqueror is just way too broken. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all that good shit. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.